I like for English it is good, and for but for a person I can learn so many things. I can explore things. Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning, Priyanka. Rather good afternoon right now.
Yeah,
So,
good
how are
afternoon,
you?
sir. I'm good. What about you?
Yes, I'm fine. So, how was your weekend? What did you do?
Yeah, it was as usual, nothing special.
hmm
Yeah.
hmm So, were you at home or did you get an opportunity to go out?
No, I was at home because it's very cold in Gurugram, so I couldn't go outside.
Oh, okay, right. I was about to ask you that I heard that it's quite cold there. So, but I think do people still go out or they prefer to stay at home?
Yeah, people who have work, who are working, they need to go out. Otherwise,
hmm
we can't go because weather is like it's yesterday it was temperature was 9 degree, but it feels like 5 degree, more
Oh,
less than five. So
right.
we are not habitual this much of cold.
Right. So this is happening after many years, is it? This
Yeah,
kind of weather. All right.
yeah. But
And if
today it's sunny. It's sunny, but
nice,
still cold.
right.
Yeah.
So it's always good to go out and get some sun whenever possible, so that you feel warm and you also get some vitamin D.
Yeah.
Correct? Because nowadays people are not going out in the sun. Do
Yes.
you agree?
Yes. True.
Yeah. Why do you think that is happening, according to you?
First thing is they don't want to become dark. It's first thing, and second thing is mm, like there are harmful rays also because of fall of ozone layer. So people aware about this, so they don't
Right,
like to go out.
right, right.
These two are the reasons.
Right, correct. But do you think sunlight is also essential for our body?
Yes, it's very essential for our body because vitamin D, sun is the only source, or sun is the very good source
hmm
for vitamin D. So if we want to have vitamin D, if we have uh, uh, deficiency of vitamin D, so we should go
Right,
out and have
right,
some sun rays.
right. I think in today's day and age, most people might be deficient in vitamin D because people hardly go out. They are either at home or at their workplace, in the AC environment.
Yeah,
And then again they go back maybe by Ola or Uber or by AC car or by metro AC. So there is hardly any opportunity to just go out, especially during this kind of a weather. When the sun comes out, it's always good to go out and you feel. And I think it also improves your mood also, according
yeah,
to me. Yeah, so
right.
the sun is important. So if you know, in Europe and all, when as soon as the summer starts, people actually they really go crazy.
Mm.
So most of them they are most of that time they are outside during summers. Okay, so that is the culture. But here in summers, what do we do? We are all inside with the AC on.
Yeah.
Okay,
But we
so
should try to sit at least 15 minutes in the morning because that time sun rays are not that much
exactly,
harmful,
yeah,
and we can sit
exactly,
in the
yeah,
mm,
yeah.
sun
You can
rays.
say it's not that harsh in the morning.
That not harsh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Again, I'm not saying that you have to sit for 2 or 3 hours, maybe 10 to
Mm.
15
10
minutes
to
every
15
day,
minutes, yeah.
right? So that is that is good for the body. And
Yes.
apart from that, what have you been up to? What is new and upcoming in your YouTube channel? Any new interactions that you had recently?
Yes, nowadays I am free and I'm interacting with so many people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So
So,
I'm learning from them. I'm listening to them.
Hmm. Okay.
I for English it is good, and for a person I can learn so many things. I can explore things. I can learn about their culture, about society. Different people have different opinion about society, about environment, about political issues.
Hmm.
Uh, so these kind of exposure I didn't have earlier, but now I have, and it is good to improve my knowledge.
Great. So, what have you, what are some of the interesting things that you have learned about the culture?
Yeah, culture. I had a conversation yesterday from Pakistan. From Pakistan, a boy was from Pakistan, so they also struggling with this language, and there is also same environment as same as India. People are not able to speak in English. They speak in their native language only. So some different language he told me. So they are speaking in that language only, and they are struggling. And like we know about Pakistan in news and in news channel and in from political parties. They always say always told us, sorry, they always say us, no, they always tell us, uh,
Hmm.
like Pakistani people are not good. They are not. They are very harmful. They are very dangerous. But in reality, they are very good, and
Hmm.
they're very honest, same as us.
Hmm.
So I found, yeah, people are very nice, and some people in India also, they are not good. Their intention are not pure. So we
Hmm.
cannot define a whole country
Hmm.
as a wrong, like wrong people are there.
Right, right. Yeah, I think it is true for almost every country in the world,
Yeah.
right? So what happens is, see, because most of the news we get is from the TV channels and the media, right?
Yes.
So you can say there is some kind of a filter which is applied.
Yeah. Filter. Yeah.
So they only want us, they only show us what they want to show. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So for example, even about India, there is in if you in the Western media, they only show news about, they don't show things which are good about India. A lot of times they have shown only things which are negative. So
Yeah.
that creates an impression that, oh, India is like this, India is like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go to India, you will see cows on the road, you will see snake charmers on the road, right? So whatever picture they show in the media or whatever report they put, that's what the people tend to believe blindly. And
Yeah.
that is why I always say now that don't blindly believe whatever the media shows you, because they are only trying to show you one aspect of it.
Yeah.
Understood?
But earlier media played a very good role when, 1947, when there was a freedom fighting. So that was media play a very good role. I read book and I read poems also. They try to encourage people, but now it's different. They always show us negativity of our society. They always talk about religious things.
Correct, because that is what grabs the eyeballs, right?
Yeah.
If they tell you about good things, nobody will pay attention.
Yeah.
See, things like crime and all this violence and war, people are, it's like these are all shocking news. So immediately, anything shocking, or what happens is our attention immediately goes to something which is
Goes to. Yeah.
sensational and shocking. Something which is good, our attention doesn't go, right? So that is where the media is constantly trying to shock us nowadays.
Right.
So that is why this concept of breaking news, right? Everything has become breaking news now.
Yeah.
That is why I have stopped watching all the news channels. I don't
Yeah.
watch
I
anything.
also don't like to watch.
Yeah. I read the paper, but I just glance through it. I don't take anything seriously. I just taking the information, knowing fully well that this is all filtered information,
Yeah.
right? And there are other nowadays there are podcasts, etc., right? And like I said, when you travel to places, then you realize that
Yeah.
you're just only one aspect is portrayed. See,
Mm.
people in all the countries, in most of the countries, they have the same desires as we have, right? Everybody
Yeah.
wants a peaceful life.
Mm.
Everybody wants a prosperous life.
Right.
Everybody wants to earn a decent living and spend time
Mm.
with their family. So
Yeah.
these things are common across all cultures and all countries, correct?
Yeah.
But it is just that similarly, next time when you have somebody from Pakistan, you ask them what they have learned about India, because their media also does the same thing. Understood? Their
Yeah.
media also shows them what they want to show about India.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing for them also. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is why we all should open our eyes and learn as much as possible about all these things,
Yeah.
right? And make sure that we learn about different cultures and respect the culture. That is important.
Right.
So, what else was that person saying from Pakistan?
No, we were talking about only English language. I usually avoid talking about our relation, like India and Pakistan relation.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
always talk about their culture, their life, how they learn this language, why is there like we talk about examination also. Is there any exam for government job? So they already troubling to get a good job. There are
right.
job opportunities are very less. So
Yes.
these are the problems they
Because
are facing.
because their economy is in shambles right now. That is
Right.
why. Uh, I think we discussed in the last this thing also, right? And was it you with this? I think it was somebody
No.
else because theirs is a largely import dependent economy.
Mm,
So they import a lot and they export very less. Understood?
very less. Yeah.
And because they import a lot of things, and that is why everything is very expensive.
Yeah.
So maybe a bottle of milk or something else there costs a lot now, and even their currency has also fallen down a lot now.
Mm.
So because of this, what happens is the common man there
Suffering.
is facing a lot of problems because
Yeah.
of the inflation, right?
Mm. Right.
And that is why they also are struggling right now.
Yeah.
They are in debt. Therefore, there is something called forex reserves. Have you heard of this term?
Forex reserve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
forex reserve is how much of foreign currency do I hold as a country,
Yeah.
right? So like China and US, they have China probably has billions in forex reserve because the more I hold in forex reserve, I can spend more to import things. If I barely have anything in my forex reserve, then I cannot pay some other country, right? Because usually the settlement is in US dollars.
Mm.
So in the forex reserve, the countries usually they have US dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since you're also preparing for exams and all, learn about all these things. So check how much is India's forex reserves as opposed to what are the forex reserves of Pakistan? What are the forex reserves of China? So higher forex reserve, I wouldn't say it's a complete indicator, is one indicator of that country's development also,
Yeah.
or it indicates some kind of stability. But if the forex reserves keep dropping, then it becomes an area of concern. That means I'm spending more and more. And I
Mm.
will, if I deplete all of my reserves, then tomorrow, if I have to import anything, I don't have money to buy. Understood?
Yeah.
So in India, I would still say we are still quite good and self-sufficient. Like we have a lot of products which are manufactured in India, and the cost of living comparatively to Western countries is less.
Yes. Yeah.
But yes, so we all have to deal with and understand all these things and find a solution. And that's why maybe he also wanted to learn English and improve so that he finds
Yeah.
some better opportunity,
A better
maybe
opportunity.
in his country or abroad. So did he
Right.
say he wants to go abroad?
Yes, he was very curious to come India.
Come to India.
Come to India. Yeah. Not for job, but he He wants to explore India. He wants to meet Indian people. He has a good like he has a favorite celebrity. I don't remember the name. He wants to meet him. Yeah, he was very decent person and very down to earth person. He was in his graduate only.
Great. Indian movies are very popular in Pakistan. Do you know?
Yeah, yes.
So all these
Not
Indian
only
stars,
Gadar, not only Gadar.
hmm, not Gadar, but many other movies. All these stars like Shah Rukh and Salman and all, they are very, very popular
No,
and
but
they
Gadar,
also,
I think it is banned in Pakistan.
obviously, because it is related to again the relations, like you said,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So, so these kind of movies usually will be banned there, but the other movies like I'm sure your Dilwale Dulhania and all that must be
yeah,
very, very popular in Pakistan also,
yeah,
right? Or what is that KGF and all? I don't know if they must have watched that also.
yeah.
Because see, it was carved, Pakistan was carved out of India, right?
Hmm.
So it's like you can say the same people who are living in India, they migrated there. So there is some kind of commonality when it comes to cultures and food
Yeah,
habits also.
yeah,
Yeah, and many of the people in Pakistan they speak Punjabi.
right.
So although Urdu is their national language, but if you see many of them they speak Punjabi.
Yeah,
So you will feel as if they are from Haryana or Punjab. The people they speak Punjabi, these people also speak Punjabi,
yeah,
right? So the culture, there are a lot of cultural similarities. Of course, ideological differences can be there.
yeah. True.
Great. So it's good that you get so many people from. So did you get anybody from any other countries
Yes,
apart
I
from
had a
Pakistan?
conversation from Australia.
Oh, he was Australian.
Yeah, she was
All right.
Australian.
What did he say?
Yes, we talk about English only in
Hmm.
that
So
conversation.
how did
Yeah.
you find his accent to be? Because sometimes the Australian accent, some people can find it difficult to understand.
Yeah, her accent was good, and actually she was from basically she's from India, but
Oh,
after cracking IELTS exam, she shifted to Australia.
oh, so she is an Indian only. Okay.
Yeah, but now she living there